Hey everybody, Regulator here. Fixing to start another episode of Pains of Pain. Planes of Pain, sorry. It's been a long day. So how everybody doing? Good, I hope. Hey. Hey Maddie girl. Hey baby. I need to change the location of my camera. Hold on a second. No. Put it back over here. Alright. Can y'all see me okay? Hey Maddie girl. Well, 101. Oh, wait a minute. 101 what? Oh, let's see. Mm, Oh, yeah, I know. Got one round for that. Another 50 hours in here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Where are we? Hey, Maddie girl. We are looking for the bazaar. Shit, I forgot to bandage up. Yeah, I got done doing some testing. It's going to be a nice option when they add it to the game. A lot of lag in this server. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but skipping and jumping.
Hey, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What have you been up to?
Oh, not much. Testing with Frost. Now I'm live streaming. What are you up to?
I was messing around. I got so aggravated trying to play Planes of Pain because on the server, the US server, East server or whatever, it kept kicking me out, man.
Shit. What?
The server kept crashing or whatever it is. I don't know what it's doing. I couldn't get anything done, so I got so aggravated.
Which U.S. server?
The one that US East.
Oh, East. Okay.
Yeah, the one that you're on supposedly.
No, I'm on Overlord.
I thought you were playing US East.
I was, but then I jumped over to Overlord. That's where I'm at now.
Okay.
It's a bit spotty.
No, that one's better. That US East one, man, is horrible. I don't know what the deal is, but every time I'd log in, it would kick, it'd be playing for like 10 minutes and then it would kick you out. I don't know if that's the game or if it's the Net for Players servers. I don't know what it is.
A lot of times it's a Net for Players server because they're just not that great of a server company, but they did give their servers to them for free.
Yeah, but what good are they if you can't play on them?
Well, yeah, it's true. How many players are in East right now? I didn't check.
I don't know. I haven't played it today because I was just aggravated with it. I was messing. Well, I played a little bit. I think I did, but I was messing around, looking at stuff in my Steam, and I ran across this game called Stallcraft.
Mm-hmm.
And I was checking it out because it's well, no, I wasn't in Steam. I was in Epic. Do you have Epic Games?
Oh no. Everybody keeps telling me
Well,
about it, but I don't have it.
you really should install it because they have free games that they give away on there, and
That's,
one of them was Stallcraft. So I read a little bit about it and installed it. It's basically it's a rip-off of Stalker, basically, but it's kind of like Minecraft graphics, sort of, as far as like the terrain is,
uh-huh.
and your character kind of looks like a Minecraft character. But You got cool armor and stuff. It's really neat. I've been playing it for a little while now. Today, and it's you can play with other people. There's also PvP in the game, which I ran into one person. I was fighting these bandits, and when I first came across them, I was like I couldn't tell if they were, because there's good NPCs and there's bad NPCs, and I didn't realize these were bandits. So I didn't shoot right away, which
Right.
was a mistake, and they shot at me and killed me pretty quick. So I ran back, and I got killed again. And then on the third time I ran back, I killed off a couple of the bandits, and there was somebody else there. I didn't realize it was a player. And as I got close, I could see his name, and I shot him and killed him, and took his little backpack. But it's a cool little game. I mean, it's post-apocalyptic basically. You got quests from the NPCs at the kind of like the starter base basically. Have you ever played Stalker?
No.
So that game essentially is one of the games that probably also inspired games like Planes of Pain and other ones. There's other games like that because it's all that post-apocalyptic kind of deal.
Right. Right.
But basically, Stalker is kind of like you start off in this small little village, and you can get quests from the individuals that live there. And there's a guy in a bar that you can get quests from, and then you go out into the world. And this is what I was talking to Frost about, how you got to have a life in the game, that kind of moves around. So they have like creatures and like squads of your you know friendly NPCs are walking around and they're killing stuff that's out in the world and stuff like that. And you can go and help them and do things like that. Pretty cool little game, although you can get killed. It doesn't look like they can take all of your stuff, because whoever killed, I think somebody that did kill me, he took what he could take, but he couldn't take like my guns
Hmm.
and my armor and stuff. So it was just like he might have been able to take something that would have been in my bag if it wasn't on my person. I'm not really sure, but like ammo and stuff that I had, which that stuff's easy to get. But it's kind of fun, but it's free right now on the Epic Game Store. So if you just installed it and you just scroll down after you open up you get into their launcher, kind of like Steam does. If you just scroll down, they have like a free game section,
Right.
and you can get the game for free. And then they give you like a starter pack that gives you free stuff. And then I found a web page where you can. There's these codes that you can type in that you can copy and paste in. Only 2 or 3 of them worked, but it gave me a free shotgun and a bunch of free stuff like med kits and all kinds of stuff. It's a cool little game. I mean, some people don't like it because it's a huge grind. It's kind of like Pains of Plane, where you're in that regard, where you got to grind to get stuff and work at crafting. There's supposed to be crafting, but I haven't figured it out. I don't know if it looks like you can buy. You have some kind of a hideout that you can get, but I don't know how. And there's like some stations that you can put in there, but I haven't figured that out yet. But I was just aggravated from trying to play, and so I checked this out, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty neat. So I thought I'd tell you about it. Maybe you could check it out if you wanted to take a look at it, because like I said, it's free right now if you wanted to get it.
Yeah, but he kept telling me to check out Epic. I just
Yeah, so
just never
do
got
it,
around
'cause
to it.
yeah, I'm not sure. Let me check real quick and see how long that. I'll open up Epic here and see how long that thing is for free. Yeah, I've gotten quite a few free games over time. It's until the 26th, Stallcraft.
All
It's
right.
kind of like a neat little feature. Some of the games are really stupid, I would never play them. that are free, but they're constantly doing it all the time.
Hmm.
I think it goes from each month or something like that, or so many days. Like, okay, so like February 26th to March 5th will be where the games will change, and then the two new games become available. So about every 10 days, maybe, I think they change. I'm not sure, somewhere around that. But yeah, it's just basically a copy or a rip off of the idea of Stalker, and um, your characters look like little Minecraft characters with outfits and stuff like that that you can unlock. You can you can. It's not like you barter. Okay, so this is why I like this game and other games like this is because the loot that you get, you can come back to a vendor, and they don't all buy the same stuff, but you barter by transferring the items over into the guy's character's inventory, and you hit sell, and then you get money. So you don't have to run around holding on to junk forever, not able to sell it, you
Right,
know.
right.
And then you might have to find a different vendor. Like there was a tote that I picked up that I couldn't sell at the vendor that was at this particular safe house, but when I went to another safe house, I was able to sell it and get rid of it. So, it didn't take me that long to get to it.
Okay.
So that was cool. That's cool. And then of course, you could get killed, but that's why I wanted to let you know about it, because if you do want to play it and it's free, we could run around together and it would be safer if you
Right,
want to do
right.
it. But um, there's definitely people killing each other, and the map seems like really huge. Um, I'm only in the kind of like beginning area, but you go up to dudes and they'll have a little icon over their head showing that they have a quest that you can get from them,
Right.
and then you talk to them and grab their quest, and then go off and do whatever you need to do.
Epic Games. All right. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And there's factions in this game, so um, you got to pick between a faction. You're either the stalkers when you make your character. It's got a cool little intro and everything. Um, you get you get your first weapons from. Well, you don't get to keep those. They kind of show you these cool weapons, and then you don't get to keep those, but you do get a weapon later. But it's kind of neat, cool little intro to how to play the game, and so the characters look funny. They got like a human face. It's not super accurate, but it's kind of like that death stare look on the characters,
Right.
where it's like they did a capture of your face and stuck it on the character. It's kind of goofy looking, but the textures look pretty good. So, how far have you gotten on Overlord? Because if you try to go and fight a worm or a worm in the swamp, dude, they're like impossible to kill.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing right now. About to run out of ammo.
You're trying to kill one.
Yeah.
What gun are you using?
50 cal.
Oh, okay. Because I tried killing, what was it? I was trying to kill it with a, I didn't have an AK or anything, and I didn't have a 50 cal. I was trying to use, I think, the crossbow, and I think a handgun or something.
Yeah.
But it was right by, one of the little tent there. The A's were trying to kill it, and they were just shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting. and for a long time, and then finally I'm like, well, I'm just gonna kill these guys and take their stuff. So it took me a long time to kill them, and I killed those guys, and then the worm was just stuck, like it wouldn't move. And as long as I stayed away from it, it didn't really mess with me. But then when I started shooting it a lot and just stood in one spot, it spit out some poison on me.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have anything to get rid of it at the time. And I think it hit me a couple times, so it was pretty strong. And I used, I think I used a bandage, one of the better bandages,
Yeah.
and that staved it off. But once that wore out, it got to the point where it wasn't going to go away. So I jumped in the car and went all the way back to my base and used some charcoal pills because I didn't have any with me to get rid of it because it was still on me for a long time.
Yes, I'm going through
But
now.
it still had like, I would say at least 50% of its health.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less. It still was just insane.
Yeah, I left it at 50%. I ran out of ammo, and I also had two hyenas on top of me.
Yeah, so I just found it wasn't worth messing with them. I'm like, I didn't have that kind of ammo anyway.
I'll go out here and take some charcoal pills because I do believe I did make some. Yeah, here they are. 3.
There's actually a lot of people playing this game. Like, I'm in the safe zone, and there's probably 30 to 40 people in this little area.
And where?
They have what they call safe zones, right? So after you get into the game, you come into this safe zone, and because they have emissions in this game, you know how in Pains of Plane you get the heat that comes on and then the meteorites come down?
Yeah.
Well, in this game, they have what's called an emission. It's basically a radioactive storm that happens. And if you're caught out in it and you don't get into a building that will cover you, you'll die.
Oh, nice.
You'll literally die. So, and you don't know when they're going to come. And so you got to always know where a safe house is, or you got to learn where places are that you can go. The only place that I know that is safe at this point is a safe house, but I was out working on a quest and I was heading back, and the emission started, and I just booked it and was running and running. I was about 600 meters away, and I ran and ran and ran, and I just made it in time right before it started happening.
Mhm.
But that's one of the things that happens in Stalker. Emissions happen, and yeah, you can literally die, and then you got to run back to all your stuff. I haven't quite figured out if you can go back and get your stuff in this game, because I went back to where my dead body was, but
Nothing there.
I don't think I had anything to drop, because whatever I had originally dropped, either the guy picked it up or I don't really know, because it was just like ammo. That's it, because I didn't lose my gun or my armor or anything.
Right.
And you can put armor plates on your armor. You can buy for your armor, and it grades as you get hit and stuff like that. And you can put modifications on your weapons, like they give you like a flash hider. But I know there's more. I just not really sure how to get them at this point. You can modify your weapon and make it stronger and better and stuff. All kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah, right here. Meteor shower, nice.
I was about ready to start work. I was trying to work on getting ready to do a vehicle, and then I just kept getting kicked, and I'm like, I'm tired of this. This is driving me nuts. I was just getting so frustrated. It's like, what's the point of playing this game if I can't stay in the server? Then one time, well, the first time it went down, I ran into this guy that was over at Mike's, or no, Ammo Jackson's, and he was asking if I had any of the those things for the vehicle that look like a little tank.
Oh, high pressure valve. Yeah.
Yeah, he was asking if I had one, and I was like, no. But I put some ammo and a pistol in the lost and found box for him, and then he was gonna follow me to go to Mike's, and then the server crashed.
Well, give me
And then
give
I
me
went
just
back.
give me just 1 minute, and I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It really doesn't block him either when we park in ours. He just can't drive. All right, I'm back.
So yeah, the server goes down, and then it was I was waiting. I kept refreshing, trying to get it to come back up, and it just wouldn't come back up. And so I had to keep waiting and waiting, and then eventually it came back up, and the other guy got back online too. And then he said he was going somewhere. He had to go somewhere with his friends, so he logged out. And then got to play for a little bit longer, and then it did it again, kicked me out, and so I got back in, and I think it did it. I played for a little bit longer, and then it did it again, and I was like, man, this is ridiculous.
Damn, I wish I wouldn't have wasted that ammo.
Yeah, it's really not worth it.
Actually, I might get out of this server and go back to.
That one that we used to play on, the 4-net one is gone. It's not there anymore.
Oh yeah, I saw that it was gone. The moonshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably only rented it for a little bit.
I found a couple of. Well, I looked at 2 servers that had Wastelander in their name, hoping that they were running on the Wastelander difficulty, but no. I don't understand why everybody does Overlord and
Rookie.
Rookie, but no Wastelanders. Like, why isn't anybody doing something in the middle?
Yeah, I don't know.
It just seems so dumb. I may end up having to go and do my own. Because, I mean, I used to do that when I wanted to actually be able to have some decent fun with the game.
Yeah, there's none of them here. Good night, baby girl. Night, Maddie.
I don't know if I had talked to you about this before, but I know I wrote about it when I was writing about Pains of Plane. You know how in that one thing that I sent you, I mentioned, I think I did mention it, where you had like buildings that you could go in, you know, things like that. That's one thing they have in this game too, is like you'll be sent to like a door or a warehouse or something like that, and then you zone into the building, and then it's kind of like a dungeon in a way. There's different things happening there, and that's what I'm doing right now. I was sent to a warehouse to kill enemy bandits. So that's what Pains of Plane needs. Stuff like that too, you know, where there's like maybe, remember how I mentioned bunkers? Say there was a bunker or something that you got sent to as a quest, and you had to go and kill the enemies in there. That's what that game needs. So this game already has it. And and I believe it's Russians. It's either Russians or Ukrainians that made this game. Just like Stalker was made by Ukrainians, and so the voices of them talking to you is all in Russian, you know, but it has
Subtitles.
yeah, subtitles. So if you were Russian, it would be a great game because you could understand everything. The guy that I killed, he said something. He's like, "Suka." I don't know what that means, but I've heard it a lot in games where you're fighting Russians.
Oh.
Cool little game. I mean, the graphics aren't as cool as like Pains of Plane. It's like you're playing blocky Minecraft, but gameplay really good. I'm impressed with this. The gunfighting is great. You can switch. I'm using a submachine gun, and you can switch single fire, burst fire, and automatic. You've got NGV goggles that they give you.
Hmm.
that nobody can take. Um, Gameplay. Some games don't have the greatest graphics. I mean, what's here is relatively decent, but the gameplay is what people like, you know. So
Oh
so
shit!
far,
That's sorry.
I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool.
Damn it! Fucking spider came out of nowhere, scared the shit out of me.
Oh
I
shit.
was wondering what they
Oh
were.
yeah, that's another thing, dude. The on Overlord, those spiders are nasty.
Yeah, they are.
Um,
Holy shit, man! That thing, I just jumped out of my damn seat.
oh, I would too. Yeah, they scared me. When I was playing, they scared me a bunch of times. Well, I came. I was near the edge of the forest or the swamp, not the swamp. Yeah, wherever they live,
The
their zone.
I call it spider wick. The dead
Yeah,
forest.
so I was just on the outside of it, and I found a. It was one of those bandit,
Fuck.
not bandit, low life lords, and he was fighting them, I think. And he ends up they like four spiders came out and they ended up killing him. So I'm like, man, I want that loot, right? So it was right beside the building that I was able to put. What I did is I drove my car up by it and I jumped on the car and jumped on the roof. And so the spiders were running around and I kept shooting them and finally I killed all of them. And I went down and looted his stuff, and then more spiders came and then I got the hell out of there. But that was an adventure. That was cool because it was a challenge and it was a risk, because if I would have died, that would have really sucked because it was far from wherever my bed was, you know. So
Shit, man, that scared the shit out of me. Get my heart back in my chest. I don't like spiders.
yeah. Well, I don't like them either on Overlord because they're not easy to kill. So
I just don't
you
like
don't
them
want to
in
get.
general.
I know. You don't want to get hit with their poison either. So you're like my stepdad. He can't stand snakes. He can't even. He's probably worse because he can't even watch them on television. If he sees one, he's like, "Oh, you know," and he can't even look at them.
I'm not that
That's
bad.
how bad.
I just don't. I mean, I could watch as long as I can see them. I'm good. But if they disappear behind me or something, I freak out.
You wouldn't want to live in Australia then.
No, I have no desires to even visit Australia.
They got lots of spiders there.
Yeah, they do. Everything there kills you. Come on, guys. What is my reputation? I'm sitting here jumping around here and I don't even know what my rep is. Okay. I'm trying to find a vendor here.
Yeah, if you were here playing right now, it would definitely be helpful to have another person to send you on these missions, and um, it's a good duo game or co-op game.
Well, I'm going to have to get off here shortly, anyways. My workmates that I work with, some new demo came out and they wanted to play tonight. They're
What
supposed.
game?
It's in my library. What do you call it? Rose. It's a pirate game.
Oh, I like those games.
What's it called?
I might have already.
Wind Rose or something like that. I think is what it's
Um,
called.
You're close. That's not the exact name. I know I've heard of it. Let me see if I can. It's on Steam, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'll look it up real quick. So you're gonna go play with them, in other words?
Yeah, well, one of them messaged me. I'm like 20 minutes away, but that was. Well, I hate the fact that the thing doesn't show you the timestamp of when they texted or messaged. But
Windrose?
Windrose, yeah,
Yeah, I never seen this one. Let's see. PvE survival adventure in the age of piracy, solo or with friends. That would sounds like fun. It's PvE. That's cool because then you're not fighting against other people.
right. You know,
Download Windrose demo. Are you gonna play that then?
that's what we're supposed to do. That's was the plan. Now I haven't heard from the third one. Oh wait a minute, I got a message. Hold on.
Well, I'd be interested in trying out with you.
Let's see. Who messaged me? Nobody. I don't see a message. Oh, it was iBuyPower.
I'm gonna download it.
Yeah, I still haven't even downloaded it yet. What is that? Is that a spider?
Did you ever play Sea
Oh.
of Thieves?
I tried. I couldn't play it.
It's well, you have to play it with somebody else because
I was playing
it's
with
really
one of.
hard to do it by yourself.
I was playing with one of the guys, but that I work with, and I just couldn't grasp the concept.
What was it that you didn't grasp?
I just couldn't operate the controls. He said, "Well, use a controller. It works better with a controller." And I'm like, "Well, oh shit! There's a worm in here."
I think that's insane. I don't know. I've never been a controller guy. I've always been a PC mouse and keyboard guy, and I was able to. I had a friend playing with me one time, and I would pilot the little small ship where just two people could be on it, and he would run around and shoot the guns, shoot the cannons, and then we'd both repair it when we needed to, and then like we'd drop the anchor and then bring it back up again because you could use that to do a quick turn, and it was a pretty cool game. It was okay, but I like the ones where you don't where you're just doing PvE. I like that. I'd rather not fight against other people if I can help it.
All right.
This sounds like really cool. I wonder how many people you can have on a boat.
I have no idea. I don't think none of them's played it yet, as far as I know.
Yeah, I definitely would play that with you. So if you guys are gonna play it, I'll definitely join you. I didn't even hear. I never heard of this one before.
I think it just came up. I think it just came out. The demo just came out within the last day or
Yeah,
two.
there's another game. I'm waiting for a demo to come out on. I think it's in March. Not really sure. I downloaded it already, so it's ready to play. Looking at all the games that I have wish listed that aren't ready to come out. I think it's Aethys is the one that I'm waiting for. It's a open world survival craft, base building, story rich mining survival game that's supposed to be coming a demo, I think, in March. Or it's going to be out in March, I'm not really sure. And a game that I was looking at that I really looked really cool, called Sea Beams. It's like it's a space game where you have a ship and stuff, but they're still developing it. I don't think it's going to be ready for a while.
We're also waiting around for a game called Arden, I think it is.
Arden?
Yeah.
Might
not-
have ran across that.
It's not out yet, but got to get on their. They haven't even released a demo for it yet, but you got to get on their request list to play the early access when it comes available.
Is that on Steam too?
Yeah. Every-
Arden or Arden Fall?
Arden,
Arden
I believe so. Hold on one second.
or Ardem?
Ardem.
Okay. Open world survival RPG set.
What was that?
Friends. Well, if you like a game, if you're willing to play a game like that, which is basically, yeah, looks like they're infected, but it's kind of like viruses. Why haven't you tried playing Vane?
I watched gameplay on it. It just didn't look. I don't know. Just didn't look all that great to me.
It's like Zomboid, but 3D, basically. I watched a whole playthrough of a guy playing, and it was fine until winter came. When winter came, it was horrible because you can't move as quickly, and the zombies start coming a lot more. And I was like, if it's gonna be that bad, nope. I mean, there's one thing that you can. It's one thing to deal with zombies, but when there's a bunch of them and they're constantly coming out, and you can't get away really easily, then that's tough. Yeah, I never heard of this one before either. There's so many of them like these type games. Some of them are good, some of them are not.
Right.
Have you now? You don't like the zombie games, right?
Not particularly.
Okay. I was wondering if you had ever heard of Humanity.
I think
It's not like a first-person game. It's more like isometric, but you can play with other people.
I saw one of the other YouTubers playing it.
That one's got a demo for it, but I haven't tried it out. I have it on my wish list. I just watched a video of it, I think the developers playing. Look pretty cool. I'd be willing to play it probably with someone, but you know, you're the only person really that I know play anything with, so. And as I remember, I don't think you really like the zombie type games, so.
To me, zombie games are overplayed. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, just overdone. Everything is zombie.
Yeah. Well, it's either like Planes of Pain is more like infected. It's kind of like an infection kind of thing, where they've gone kind of mad, I guess. Whereas
The Suds fried their brains.
yeah, and then like the one that you just Artem, that one's like an infected one as well. I was trying to think of the other ones that are like that.
I think I remember what I was doing in this game. Shit, she's not there.
In the other server, you mean?
I'm playing on my own personal game.
Oh.
One of them. I just can't remember what I was doing.
Yeah, that's the hard part, remembering things sometimes.
I must have lost some. No, there's my water bag. Okay, so why do I got that? um, I'm looking for a military backpack. I don't know, but I'm getting such a kink in my damn neck. Who's the one that had it? No. I don't have it in my thing, so I haven't found anybody that sells it. I think that was where I left off at. I was trying to find the stupid thing. What do I have in here? One jerry can. Where am I? Bizarre. Let's go to Purple Pit. Dadgummit, is it really going to be inside the damn spider woods? Shit.
Your favorite place, man.
I'd rather yank my balls off and put them in a jar than to go play in this damn area. It's just annoying. Ugh. Smash. It's an underground one too. Go downstairs.
Holy crap. Went into this house where I got to kill 6 dudes, and I went through the second door frame in there, and there was a dude right there, and he'd come at me with a melee weapon and trying to kill me, and I wasn't ready for it. I had a grenade out because I was gonna, thought maybe I'd have some room to throw a grenade, so I had that in my hand, and that was a bad idea.
Hmm.
I killed him, but
that's what I was looking for right there. No. Don't take off. Turn, Van, turn. Go. Hammer.
guess I don't have any more grenades. Oh, I do have. Why is it not working? Oh, I gotta equip it. You throw a grenade and they're like, Granada!
That's taken care of. I have locks on me. Shit, I don't have locks or insurance couplers. I see it works on here, but it doesn't work on the servers.
What's that?
Marking the map.
Oh, I see. You're having, you're not able to put a marker on the servers?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
I never had any problem doing that.
yeah. It just for some reason it's just me.
You know that you have to double click, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Ugh, 9 pieces of gold. Really? For as much ammo as I dumped into it. Where am I going? What am I doing? Purple pit. That's that way, that way. Oh, it's really not that far. Okay. OGD must be. Yeah, it's OGD. I think this is where I'm gonna log off. All right. I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hit that like, subscribe, follow. Most of all, God bless and have a good night. All right, everybody, I'm back. Grabbed a little something, put in my stomach. This time we're heading back into U.S. Server East, Plains of Pain, until 11 o'clock
Need
tonight.
to watch you.
Right now, one on each Twitch and one on YouTube. Usually it's about 6 or 7. Not very many. Why am I wanted? Oh, I'm wanted by Toss and Bandits. Okay, I can live with that. Let's see what's in my van. This one I do have the backpack in. Okay. So that's what's in that one. What's in this one? Nothing. Oh,
So, one thing I learned, I guess in this game, if you kill somebody, this little backpack drops and it has stuff in it that they were carrying. You can actually mail that back to the person.
oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that because what the guy had was only like, it was like a currency for gun. It was like a special item that you needed to, so you can buy a certain weapon in the store.
Right.
And I don't need it, so they're kind of hard to. They're not super hard to get. It just takes time to get them. So I was gonna mail it back to him, but you have to find a courier, and I don't think there's a courier here unless it gets unlocked or something. But I'm not sure. There might be one at the other safe house. So I just threw it in my bank. I'll mail it to him later. I found a ton of ammo though on my trip out where I was doing this quest. Way too much ammo.
Never have enough ammo.
Oh, I know. I mean, that's one cool thing about this game. The items that you can get are easy. I mean, not so the weapons. The weapons and stuff, they don't seem to drop really too much. But you can buy them and you get quite a bit of money easily in this game. So, but everything has weight too. So if you carry too much stuff, you'll slow down. Just like it happens in Painted Plain.
Someone just shot me. Man, I've got so many keys. I don't even know what to do.
You could sell some.
I'd rather use them. That's how stuck up on
I
ammo.
went to the Bandit stacks last night on the East server and was messing around there. Somebody built a whole, not too far from the Bandit stacks, they built like a whole compound with sniper towers and everything, and like all the crafting things and a bunch of lockers and everything. I was just like, wow, really? And then somebody, I don't think that you should be allowed to do this, but somebody surrounded a pump jack with their walls and everything. I don't think you should be allowed to do that. They need to stop people from doing that.
Yeah,
So he surrounded the whole thing and walled it in.
Yeah, matter of fact, he was playing with us. He's in Alaska. That was one of the things I discussed with Frost in the past when we play on servers. People shouldn't be walling in the towns, but that's what they wanted, though. That's the whole idea, is to protect the town, but not walled in so much that another player can't get in there because they might need to do a quest in that town or something.
Yeah. if you want to do that, that's fine, but don't lock it. Don't lock the door.
Right.
And then somebody surrounded Mike's junkyard with a whole bunch of sniper towers, and I was like, wow, it must be the same dude that's been going around and putting them all up everywhere.
Well, I know that whoever the Alaskan guy, the one that did the pump jacks, he actually somebody was doing some combat logging. They glitched their vehicle into the walls and then destroyed all of their vehicles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was pissed because he had him in his sights to kill him, and he combat logged real quick. And that was one of the things he was telling Frost that needs to be changed is the fact that when a person combat logs, still make their body stay in the game for 30 seconds so that they can be shot. Like I don't know if you ever played DayZ. Remember how when you log out, you're still in the game?
Right.
Are you serious?
Mark is like that too. You're still in the game for a certain period of time.
Yeah, and because what they're doing is that they're combat logging inside the his walls, and every time player because there's more than one person in that pump jack station. He just waits for them to. He watches he refreshes the thing until they're all offline, and then he logs back in and starts blowing up their cars.
Oh, wow. Well, doesn't Frost, aren't they able to know who's on the server?
I don't think they know how to do that. I was able to do that on the DayZ server that we had. But I don't think they're familiar enough with the server to figure it out. They would have to contact Fortnite players to learn how to do all that.
Well, usually it's reading their documentation on their website.
Well, yeah, but Fosco's the only one that has control of the server, and he's too busy doing the programming, so it's not even brought up.
Then he should be giving the control over that to Frost because he seems to have more time.
Well,
although I don't know.
He gave him a little control tonight with the testing, so it might turn out to be something like that.
I certainly wouldn't put up with that stuff from anyone. If I was running the server, he would have been banned. I would have banned him.
Well, I think that's one of the things that's going to be discussed.
I'd give him a warning. I'd say, hey, dude, you combat logging and all this is not right. Cut it out. If you do it again, I'm going to ban you for good. And then somebody needs to, what they should do is they should put in the server message, or they have the capability to do that on the official servers, that you put a server message that pops up when you log in, which tells you do not build, do not wall off POIs and lock them, or you will be banned. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And then that'll solve that problem. And then anybody who does it, they just get banned. But somebody has to be able to go in there and keep an eye on that stuff. And really, that's kind of up to them.
Whoever built this how bad is that? Because I don't want to die. Oh, shit, that's about to blow. care of that real quick. I don't know who this is that built their base right next to bandit stacks. But most of the walls are gone. It's all wide open now.
Is that the one that's got a bunch of crafting stations and sniper towers?
It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sniper towers, one in process.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking. And it's got like a bunch of lockers and then some boxes underneath
Well,
the building.
he's got lockers in process.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got
that's the one. I mean that's fine there because it's not impeding anything. You know, it does kill off some of the bandits that spawn at the bandit stacks though. They kind of keep a safe area there.
yeah.
Which in a way is kind of nice. But I got killed there twice last night. Once because actually both times I got killed by those stupid bomber chicks or dudes or whatever.
Oh, the suicide bombers.
You know, the ones that explode on you.
Yeah. Mickey Mouse.
I hate them, man. Most of the time I hear them coming, but I was in the middle of looting or something, and it just appeared, and kaboom. The second time, I was running into a building, and I thought I could run around him. It was on the bottom floor of one of the buildings with the ramps in it, and I thought I could get around him, and it happened so quickly that I was like, that was stupid, and he blew me up. I should have backpedaled and ran away, and I got killed, and I think I got killed like maybe 3 times there, and was able to get my stuff back each time. But it's kind of scary because you don't know how many, enemies are going to be there when you're running back.
Right.
And then before my third death, I used there was a bandit camp that spawned near there, and I used a sleeping bag that they had there, and I was instead of having to run from Ammo Jackson's because that's where I had initially did my sleeping bag. I didn't have so far to run the last time. I was able to get my stuff back each time. So
Ships are here dropping off the cargo containers. I get to use some of my keys.
yeah, I think I waited there for 3 times and opened them, and I ended up getting I got a really nice post-apocalyptic plastic shoulder guard, and I think I got a +2 face mask or whatever out of all that.
And as far as I'm concerned, the bandit stacks don't have any good loot in them.
Sometimes it just really depends. I mean, it's super random. I found a better face mask at some just random drop off of a lowlife. Or maybe it was a bandit, I think it was, on when I was traveling across, going from one area to another. So sometimes you get really good loot, and most of the time it's just, it's the normal garbage.
Well, they're going to be better off just selling the keys.
Well, what's nice about it is you get a lot of ammo, so it's worth the ammo.
Yeah, but not for any guns I use.
Well, yeah, because but I think it's pretty rare.
Holy shit. Man, it's laggy tonight. I just spun around and crashed into the wall.
That's the only problem with running a 50 cal gun. You just don't see enough of the ammo enough unless you're killing the faction dudes, or you're running around and they're killing each other, and sometimes you might get some, but that's why I never use that gun. It's just too hard to get the ammo for it.
Oh, I have no problem getting it.
What have you been doing to get the ammo?
I get it from the low life bosses.
Oh, okay.
Ran in there running.
I I didn't see that many of them. I mean, I was only on foot really. The last time I played, I didn't run into any.
Oh, that's right. They're also going to fix some of the stuff in here, like certain things. Everything is rusty nuts, and like I said to Frost, I said, so how are we supposed to get Wolfrin? Stuff is still costing Wolfrin, but the rarity of Warframe is so hard to find. Used to,
Really super rare.
yeah, used to get them from the worms, and now you can't even get them from that.
Well, that's the thing. They need to bring back the old stuff. You know, um, the where you actually like the robots and stuff like that that used to drop the wolf from the ones with the missiles. You know,
Yeah,
stuff that's hard to kill. It can't all be just faction dude. It can't all just be toss and OGD. You know, because some people don't want to anger them because, dude, once you piss one of them off and you get in the wrong spot and those drones come after you, who wants to get annihilated by a heavy drone, dude? I've never even tried to, especially not on Overlord. I haven't even tried to kill one of the drones at this point because I didn't want to anger anybody. I imagine a heavy drone's probably pretty hard to kill.
oh, they are. A lot of bases go. See, that's one thing I don't like about servers too. I think they. I'm gonna have to talk with Frost to mention a Fosco that we need to start having decaying if a player doesn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's a lot of bases being built,
Yep.
and then no one's playing.
Or like they start they start a ghost image of a piece of a building and then they just never finish it. It's just sitting there.
Right.
But you can't cancel it for them because like somebody built a platform over at Ammo Jackson's and that's still been sitting there for weeks, a couple weeks, and it's still there. Yeah, it needs to decay. So you're right. I don't know. After talking to Frost, I kind of realized that I don't see that game being any better for a long time, and
I don't
their
know.
development is just too slow because even I remember from before when I first played the game, they just take too long, man. I realize that's, to be honest, really there's only one person, a single developer.
Right.
And because they have a real job, I can kind of understand that. I mean, although I've seen other dudes that were single developers that put out so much stuff, you know. So it really depends, I guess.
Well,
I gotta.
I can tell you what's coming in the works for the testing we've been doing. It's going to make a big difference as far as vehicle goes. So
Like, I'm totally not happy with the bartering system in that game. I actually hate it. So, and a lot of people hate it. They don't like it. And if they don't change that, I'm really sorry, but that's really gonna push a lot of people away from the game. The bartering system is horrible, and that's my opinion. Um, just like I explained to you, just coming into this Dollcraft game, I don't gotta worry about that, dude. I can go sell anything that I want. I just gotta find the right vendor for a couple of things I haven't been able to sell so far. Easy peasy, no problem. I don't have to fight against the game to go and get rid of something. That's not enjoyable and it's not fun. Um, Now, I did write a comment to somebody who was bitching and complaining about the fact that they said, um, "I'm standing in a building, and that's a new person playing the game. I'm standing in a building, and I got killed by meteors. Meteors falling and killing me. That's not fun." So I wrote to him. I said, "Well, something you need to understand is you're supposed to go and look at the things and dodge them and not get hit, you know." And that's your fault that you got killed. basically I wrote. So don't complain about that feature because it's up to you to prevent yourself from dying. I said this isn't a Care Bear game. You got to watch out what you're doing. So, but the bartering system is not along that same line of stuff. They could definitely change it and make it easier and better for people where it would be less of a hassle. You're basically, the way they have it set up, the game is punishing you.
Right.
And it doesn't necessarily need to be there. It's not a good system. So I'm hoping that they will change it. Just because they added in the what is it, the randomness or whatever, that don't make it better. It just actually makes it worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Because until you have a car, if you, and it's easy to get, 5, 6, maybe 7, possibly 10 weapons that you just can't get rid of. And you can run to Ammo Jackson is typically where you would sell those a lot of the times. And I've done it. I've tried to run over and get rid of them real quick. And by the time I got there, it was too late. It's like, dude, you just wasted my time. And you made me angry at the same time and upset. So I don't think it's a good feature. But on the same token, I don't believe that they should take away meteorites either, because that's part of the game. It's just one of those things. But anyway, what were you going to say
About
about what's coming, you were saying?
just the vehicle updates, for the vehicle update as far as pertaining to the vehicles.
What is it doing?
You're going to have more control over them as far as the what do you call it?
For the recovery?
The recovery, yeah.
They're basically going to make it to where you spawn. If your vehicle goes under the map, you can spawn it back in again, right?
Not quite, but they're working on that part.
Yeah. If they don't do that, if they don't get that fixed, that's one of the big points that people hate in that game. If they don't fix that, then a lot of people just have quit playing it because of that. I was reading the comments, and they're pissed about that really badly, and they have been for a long time. I have to say, ever since I started playing this game, that's been one of the biggest sticking points about people, is the fact that they lose their vehicle. And I used to play 7 Days to Die a lot, and that was an issue because those are both Unity games, and Unity has an issue with your stuff falling through the map. And they finally fixed it in 7 Days to Die, where that really don't happen anymore. So that's probably one of the biggest weaknesses of the Unity engine that I know of. And it pisses people off when that happens, so they need to fix it. And I think this is a big gripe with every game that's out there, and I don't understand why devs don't pay more attention to this. Is like, dude, you've got bugs in your game that people have been bitching about for a long time that really cause problems. That's one of them. Why the hell are you adding in farming and other garbage and stuff like that, and you're not fixing these long-standing problems that people that really irritate them? It's actually a really bad deal. I mean, you spend all that time making a car, and it's full of stuff, and it falls through the map, and you can't get it back. That should not happen. So they really need to resolve that. And if they're not willing to do that, see, that's another thing, is like, that makes me not even want to play the game anymore, because like I was saying, after I had that conversation with Frost, I just don't, I'm not getting an assurance from these guys that, or at least from him, that it's going to be better anytime soon. When they're wanting to add in, he's standing there, inviting us in to test this crafting thing or this thing about farming when you're not dealing with the actual real problems that are out there. And a lot of devs do this, and it really irritates me. I don't understand why they don't. Just take care of the really bad problems that people are suffering from and stop trying to add new things in. You're just pissing them off, you know? And this game is no different. And I didn't even bring that stuff up when we were playing together. I think because I forgot about it. I forgot about the fact that people have been complaining about the vehicles falling through the map.
Oh, they know.
Oh, the big one. The big one is your vehicle getting stuck on a rock. Oh my gosh. Or on a building. Dude, that happened to me. And, it takes you hours to get a car running and everything and get it all upgraded. And then to have it stuck and you can't get it off? Really?
Well,
Come on.
Well, I've gotten mine stuck quite a few times. As a matter of fact, just
Yeah.
a while ago, but I get it off. You just got to use the Q and E.
Oh no, dude. I got one stuck on a building and I did everything. I did all of that. And I even logged out, logged back in, and I left that server.
Did you
I
have?
couldn't get my vehicle.
But did you have it insured?
No, because I didn't know about it at that time.
Oh,
When I first came back to playing, I didn't even know about it. But
see,
as far as
people complain about it. All you got to do is shoot it, blow it up, and then recall it. It's forever insured.
yeah, I just haven't had a chance to use that. Well, but see, that doesn't work for vehicles that fall through the map.
No, but that's what they're
Because
working on right
It
now.
has to get blown up.
Right, and that's what they're working on right now.
But it shouldn't even be that way, period. Like a good example is of how to deal with that is like I wrote about it, at least the game, that Fallen Earth game.
Yeah.
You can lose your mount or your vehicle. You can forget where you put it, and then you be off running around somewhere and you don't remember where you put the thing. You can go to a town, and in that game they have mechanics or something like that. You go there and you can pay a fee and recall your vehicle. So that's what they need to do, something like that. If you lose your vehicle under the map, they should have an NPC that you can go to, pay a fee or something, and your vehicle will get towed, essentially. That's how they do it in that game. But you'll be able to get your vehicle back. Because, like one of the persons posting said, I'm fine with me losing my vehicle because I was stupid and I got shot and killed up by bandits or blah, 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 or whatever. Or I slammed into a rock and blew up my vehicle and wasn't paying attention. But when my vehicle falls through the world, there needs to be a mechanism for me to get it back because that wasn't my fault, And I know that they're working on it and everything, but again, it needs to be. I still shouldn't have to use an insurance thing to do that, because if it fell through the world, that doesn't work, and I can't blow it up. So there needs to be either a button to blow it up, and then use the insurance to get it back, and I better not lose all my stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Because don't you, if you blow it up so you can use the insurance thing, don't you lose some of your stuff?
No, you get everything back, just the way it was before it disappeared, with the same amount of fuel,
Yeah.
everything.
That's fine if you get it stuck. Okay. Well, and one of these days I'm sure I'll have to use it. But yeah, they got to solve that issue of, I can't blow it up, so I can't get my stuff back.
Well, I could tell you what we used to do when that happens, and you can still do it, is if you find yourself falling through the map, jump out of your vehicle and shoot it real quick and blow it up before you spawn back in the world.
how long do you stay under the map before you respawn?
Not long, but if you shoot it quick enough, I mean, as soon as you start to go down, or you see if you can, if you know you're not going to be able to stop, like you know when the map doesn't render in, and you try to stop but you can't, and you go off the edge, then as soon as you do, just hit the bail button, and as you're going out, shoot the damn vehicle and blow it up. And
What
then,
if you didn't have enough ammo at that moment? What if you were out
well,
of ammo?
no,
You know, some weird dumb thing like that would have happened.
it happened.
Or you didn't have all you had was a crossbow. You're not going to be able to blow up your vehicle with a crossbow very
No.
easily.
No,
But I get you. At least you have an option. So are they working on that right now to try and resolve that issue?
yeah,
The other issue that people are upset about is the build limit for single player, which the build limit for multiplayer must be pretty dang high for somebody to make a huge compound like I've been seeing, like the one where they, you know, wrapped around the pump jack. I wonder what the build limit is.
it tells you if you go to the server, you know, the Discord thing.
Oh, is there information on that or something?
I believe so. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get back to my vehicle. Oh, wait a minute. I parked over by the stupid building. What am I doing? I'm running to the other one.
Is it how to?
No, I
No,
don't.
that's different.
I think it said the rules.
Under rules.
I think.
Let's see. On the Discord. Let's see. It doesn't say anything in the rules about build limit. Oh, wait a second. Every settlement needs a few ground rules. This is just talking about Discord. There's nothing in server status.
I know there's a cap, and it explains it somewhere. Let's check the how to.
Does it help, maybe?
Player's guide, maybe.
Oh, poor guy. I'm reading in the help section where a guy writes, just finally built a dust glider only to have it destroyed by a meteor. I feel for you, guy. He insured it, he says. He just didn't, he was new, so he just didn't know how to do it. And then another guy writes here, same here, built it, stood back to get a look at it, meteor shower came and destroyed it. Thought, what is the chance of that? Built a building of iron and created a new dust glider inside. Meteor shower started again and building got hit but no damage. The dust glider destroyed again. No one can tell me that this is random, or if it is, I must be really, really unlucky. No, it's not random. They target you. It's random, but I guarantee you that every meteor shower that falls, if you just stand there, one of them is going to hit you. Really close to you. happen to know what the deal is with the mares? Because I don't think I really got to talk to the Frost about that. Have you had any conversation about that?
But what, finding one?
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, no. Unless it's to fill the thing, but I don't bother messing with the town thing. I gave up
No,
on that.
it has nothing to do with that for sure because I've fed the town several times and they one doesn't show up. I just think they're gone. They haven't brought them back in again because you've got that little note that you get where you used to go
Yeah.
take it to the mayor and you would get rep and stuff like that. You can't turn them in anymore. Um, that and the note that you can take to Mike. You could sell those too, but now you can't anymore. Or you could still turn those in.
Well,
Somewhere,
it's
if I can
it's
remember.
it's only a one-time deal for that quest.
Yeah, but they drop in loot though. So
Well,
why are they dropping in loot? They
I
shouldn't be doing that.
well they did that because what happened was when that first came out, players would get that quest, they would get that note, and then get killed, and then the note would disappear, and then you couldn't go back and finish the quest, and people were complaining.
So yeah, that I think that's one thing that they. I know I mentioned this to you before. The one thing that they need to add in is a way to cancel quests, because I got a quest right now where I got it from Ruxy. You know who she is. She's a guard in a guard tower. Got it from Ruxy.
Yeah. Oh, the yeah,
Ruxy's,
the server one. Sorry, the sniper quest. Yeah, it's for
yeah.
yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
So I got it from her, and now I can't turn it in because she's disappeared. And I cannot find her anywhere. I went running around, and all the sniper towers that I see now
What is it?
have watchmen in them.
What are you trying to get? What did she want?
Trying to remember what the items are.
Because
Got it.
originally it was any sniper. You could have sold it to any of the snipers.
That works for the watchmen. If you get a quest from the watchmen, you can sell it to any of the watchmen because I just did finish that quest. But the one for Ruxy, I can't remember. She was in a tower either at one of the towns. I think she was in a town, or she was at Mike's. And then when I came back in, she was gone, and it was just watchmen in all the towers. And I'm like, what the hell happened? And I wasn't able to. I think I still got to gather stuff, but she's gone, and I haven't seen her since then. So I got to keep checking that one to see what's going on with that. And I'll once I figure it out, I'll let them know, I guess. So I really think that they should add in a way to cancel quests, and then after a certain timer, like if you cancel a quest, you have to wait like maybe 15 minutes or something, then you can go get a new quest from the NPC that you originally got it from in case something bugs out or you can't finish the quest or whatever. Because I know there's other games I've played where they have that feature, or you just don't want to do that quest anymore and you just want to cancel it.
I feel like, hold on,
That would.
I'm gonna check something real quick because I feel like they did do something about that. Quest log. Oh no, it's just hide them. That's what it was. Okay. Never mind.
What a horrible color. Allied Death. Let's see, I need to go this way. really like this Stallcraft game. It's pretty cool. Oh man, I gotta go into the other zone for this?
Alright, so I'm gonna have to finish that.
I'm really surprised that you have never played Stalker.
Man, never have. Oh, that's not it.
Especially, you know, you're about the same age as me and you like post-apocalyptic type games and you've never played that game. I am so surprised that you haven't. It's a really good game. Hard, but it's a really good game.
I never even
I
heard
think you would
heard it.
I think you would do well playing it. You seem to be pretty good at gunplay, which is what you need. I mean, there's like 3 games of it. It's a really good game. Enemies here. It's pretty immersive too. Like, um, you'll love the trading in it. The combat's pretty tough. It's also got factions in it. You know. Um,
Can't believe how tired I am. Oh,
oh,
I haven't slept good all week. Oh, Mike's is right here. Okay, shit, I almost drew by it.
all work and no play.
No, I've been waking up every hour on the hour all week long. Don't know why. A couple times for the restroom, but most of the time just waking up. I'm like, what the fuck? What time is it? Oh, I still got a couple hours. Just annoying.
Maybe you just aren't getting enough sleep.
Pretty much. Exactly what it is. I just gotta quit waking up all the time. All different hours of the night. Stupid crick in my neck. See if I can crack my neck. Ugh. I need a meteor shower. That's what I need. Is this the meteor filler? Oh, damn, right here.
It's so funny how this game, like, totally copied some of the stuff from the original Stalker game. Like, a lot of it. It's bizarre. Major fighting going on over here. Whoa. Oh, oh! No, no, no! Oh, I got killed! Oh, no! Or I didn't die, but I'm... Oh, bizarre. It knocked me down. So these are bandits. Are these real people? This is a part I can't figure out sometimes. Whoa, where did I get that from? I have a tactical AKS-74U. I don't know how I got that. Oh, whoa, this really sucks. I got killed, and it's a long way back to where I gotta go. Death. I can't tell whether I was killed by the NPCs or whether I was killed by a player.
That I can't answer.
Sometimes the good stalkers and the bandits fight each other, and that might have been what was happening, but I'm not really sure. And I forgot to get armor plate. So that's part of the problem. That's why I was down so easily. I'm running back to where I died. It's probably not a good idea to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, it may not be there.
Yeah, I don't know. If it was just the NPCs fighting each other, then that's fine. But if it was real people, I don't know.
Is there a way to tell if there's other people in the game?
Oh, there's lots of people in the game.
Oh.
Judging, remember how I said there was probably 30 or so people just in the safe house?
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's right.
That's just one safe house. That's not even the other side. The other side probably has that many too. Because you pick two factions. You either are part of the stalkers or the bandits. I think is what they're called. And so all those people are playing. found the spot where I died, but it doesn't seem to. So it doesn't look like you go and pick up stuff after you've died.
So basically, you just lose what you had and start all over.
Well, no, you don't lose your guns or your armor. You lose like whatever you're carrying, like ammo, med kits and stuff like that, which you get a whole bunch of them, so it's not a big problem. It's just the fact that you got killed kind of sucks. Everybody looted everything. So what it was the NPCs attacking each other, and I just got in the middle of the firefight and died because of it. So that was my own fault. Oh crap! What's going on? More NPCs here. Oh, no, that was a person attacking them. Gotta figure this out. Something I gotta do with this quest. Oh, okay. I just gotta. There's a quest where you gotta go to these particular locations, and the one that I was going to was where I died, and there was a big, massive fight going on there. The funny thing about it is, it's a location that's a source of great contention in the original game as well. So, coming here is dangerous. Wow, somebody looted everything. Nothing here. I looted a pretty decent weapon earlier when I was just looting everything. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was picking up. I didn't even know I had it, and it didn't disappear when I died, so I'm glad. Or I must have got it as a quest item. I think that's what happened. That was cool. They have these um, anomalies that shoot you up in the air,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll take damage when you hit the ground, but it's not usually that much. And you actually have to use one to get up on top of it. Well, you don't have to, but there was an anomaly in it. I hit it, and it shot me up in the air and sent me through the roof, and so I could land on the roof. But there's a ramp to get up there. I didn't see it, but I was just thought that was cool. That was a perfect timing to get put up on the roof to see what was up there. Man, somebody's gone through here and looted everything, so there isn't anything for me to grab. Oh, that hurt. I don't have any armor plates on right now, so I'm a lot weaker. Oh, looks like that guy bled out. Cool thing is when you pick up med kits,
Yep.
you can hold down the C key, and then you get a wheel, and you can choose the med kit and use it like really quick. So you're not like I mean, I know you can put them on your bar in the game in Planes of Plane, but this is kind of nice. I don't have to do that. I can just pull it from my inventory. Okay, I gotta go into the middle. Oh, dude was downed, and I'm helping him get back up again.
Oh, nice.
So cool. Because you get shot, you all you can do is crawl around, and then you know, if you get downed, you can't get yourself back up. So I was able to help him.
Yeah, we said something about that in this game too, helping out other people that are injured.
Well, why? Looks like he's gonna give me something. You can actually trade with people. Huh. I don't know if he's giving me something or... Oh, he gave me some ammo. What do I click? I don't understand how to take it.
Take it like a man.
Did I actually get that?
How do you pick it up?
That he gave me? I'm not really sure. Like,
How do you pick up
I
any
never had some.
any objects in the game?
Oh, you just like if you're looting, you just look at it and hit F. But he was doing a trade with me, and oh wow, this guy got down. And I never traded with anyone before, so I didn't know how to
Well,
accept the trade.
why don't you send them a message? See how do I trade? You're new. I mean,
Um,
all you can do is
people
ask.
don't. Yeah, people don't seem to um, answer much.
Oh my god, I guess I'm gonna have to come learn how to play the game so I can help people out. I can't stand it when people don't help in the fucking game. It's rude.
Well, this game is a PvE PvP, so um, some people might help and some people might not.
Yeah, but if it's your teammate, you should help.
Should, yeah. I like the fact that this game has quests and objectives and things to do. I that gives me something to do. I'm not just doing nothing. I mean, that's not totally what happens in Pains of Plane, but I like the fact that it has all of this in there. Come on, stand up. So cool. I could climb up. I climbed up on a you know what those big wire holders look like? They're made out of wood and they're on trucks or stuff like that where they're wrapped in wires spooled up on one of those things. You know what those things are I'm talking about?
Um, no, not.
Um, and I don't know. I guess you would see them at an industrial place where um, electric company, say electric company has they're doing a job and they're running wire for power poles or something like that,
Yeah,
and they would have a bunch of wires spooled up on a
spool.
wooden thing.
Yeah, wooden spool.
Yeah, so that's what it was laying on the ground. So this wooden spool was laying on the ground up next by a window of a building. I was able to climb up on that and look through the window. Because there's bandits here. I'm trying to find them without getting killed.
Oh shit! Drink, drink.
I really shouldn't be messing with these. I'm gonna leave them alone and try and do my mission because I gotta go back and get plates for my armor, or otherwise I'm just gonna get killed.
Probably can get plates off of
I
them.
have to run. They don't seem so far. They don't seem to drop. I haven't seen any plates dropping so far yet. That don't mean it don't, but I've been storing all of my stuff in my stash. As soon as I get something that's cool, I take it back to the safe house and throw it in the stash. The cool thing is all your stashes are linked, so if I go to another safe house, I could just open that up and get my stuff. Run in here, get me some plates, and go back out again. You know how in Pains of Plane you got the little radio at Frank's,
Yeah.
you can hear the music. Well, they've got radio here in this game too, but it's playing all Russian music and Russian singers.
Nice.
Where is the bank at? can't. I still haven't gotten enough faction with these guys, and I can't use their bank here. That sucks.
I'm gonna go run and grab my taxi that I captured.
Oh.
Bring it back to Mike's and upgrade it. If I make it, I am tired as hell.
Are you even going to be playing the other game tonight?
Oh, actually, he's watching me on camera and told me I need to get sleep. He said we put it off until Sunday. He's going to be at his brother's house, unless he gets back early tomorrow from his brother's house. So, yeah, I don't think we'll be playing. Plus, the other guy's not going to be back until probably around 11, almost midnight. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen tonight. So, I'll have to give you a holler when we get on.
Yeah.
I think we should have waited and scheduled it for Sunday here anyways. I forgot he wasn't going to be home until 11. Oh, I found a mattress I can lay down on. Let's put that down here. Put that up in the gun slot. Oh, I thought there was one more. Huh. Oh, nice, a vendor. Oh, it's not a vendor. Oh, no, he left. Oh, this is going to get heavy real soon. I'm almost there, so I ain't worried about it.
Oh yeah, I do that sometimes where I'm once you get over encumbered and you don't want to drop anything, you might as well just keep filling yourself up
Yeah.
on your way back.
Well, I'm not encumbered yet, but I'm finding armor plate and building the houses on the way to the van. And
Oh yeah.
and I've already put chips all in the van before I left it because I had it with me. I hear a worm. There you are. I'm going to add gold to it too. Really? 44 gold. I gotta fix this. I mean, I can understand taking some of it away, but when you make it not cost effective, then nobody's gonna bother. I mean, worms are gonna become a thing of the past.
What's
It's
that?
killing the worms. You got to. They took way too much away from it, so it's not economical killing worms. Now,
Oh, you mean on the Overlord?
on any of them. What? I'm not even in Overlord right now. I'm in Wastelander on my private game.
You're playing. You're playing on your private thing.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about concerning the worms? What do you mean that they took
They're-
away? What do you mean?
The amount of loot that you get from it, as far as gold,
Oh, I see.
they reduced the amount, which normally I wouldn't care, but they took too much away. So it's not lucrative to hunt them down and kill them. It's just too damn expensive.
Well, as long as they're hard to kill, I guess.
On normal, they're hard to kill. I mean, even in Wastelander, if you don't have a gun.
Yeah, Wastelander, I would say yeah, they would definitely be hard to kill. They should be.
So I'm glad that they're going to set the update's going to have the way you can set your server up the way you want or your gameplay. Oh shit! Damn it! Get out of that. Then you can change how much loot they drop and whatnot. How any of the gameplay is, you could change how you want it. Turn the meteors off, leave them on. Oh, is that trading post? I didn't even think I knew this was here. Oh shit. Maybe not. I mean, it's a trader post, but I mean, I was just thinking about what I had to go through. All right. Nothing. Oil. I got 8 liters of oil. I guess I don't need no more oil.
I'm gonna get killed by mutant dogs. I'm out of ammo. At least on my main gun. You get in this game, you get to put shotguns as your pistol, basically your secondary.
No.
You can have double-barreled shotgun or whatever else.
Nice.
Pistol. You also get a knife. Oh man, not more. trying to help out a dude, NPC, and you're supposed to kill all the mutant animals. And usually it's just one round of it, but it's been like 2 rounds of it.
Hmm.
Must be a tougher one, or it's glitched. I don't know. I don't want to continue helping the dude. I ran out of 9mm ammo. I've got 67 shots of shotgun, but it's a 3-shot shotgun.
A 3-shot shotgun.
Yeah, it's a 3-shot pump shotgun called a shorty.
Oh, a 3. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I get 3 shots and then I gotta reload.
Oh, where's Mike's? Oh.
Oh, that was it. Looks like there was 3 waves, and then what did I get for the reward? Junk, pretty much. It was okay. Got some experience though for it, or some reputation points for it. I need to loot some stuff to get some ammo. Oh, what's that? I found a oh, what is this called? I found a my brain is not working. An artifact, but I don't know where it went. I looted it. I picked it up, and I can't tell where it's at in my inventory.
You can see your inventory, right?
Yeah, it just the thing is there's different pockets and stuff I think things can go into, and I'm just not real sure on this one. So.
Oh, I think you gotta go back to the main base and sit there and play in your pockets until you find how it all works.
I'm halfway to the place I need to go to, so I'm not going back right now.
It'll find you a spot that nobody's around, hopefully, and dig through your shit and figure it out. Because you might have tons of ammo that you don't realize you have.
Let's see. Find a safe spot here. Not really lots of safe spots. Let me look real quick. Where did that go? See, I thought there was a slot in. Did it go into the? No, didn't go into there. They got these little slots in your you got a style and paint slot in your armor. You have a slot for your armor plates, but I don't see anything in my guns or anything where this little thing went, unless I'm just not seeing it. Oh, okay, never mind, I found it. It's not an artifact, it's actually just a drop from an animal. Okay.
Well, like a turd?
Oh, well, it's called Stinky Root. It can be converted into Stinky Root, but I don't know what it is. It says used for bartering at the fire station.
Interesting.
So it's just an item that drops from a dog, a mutated dog.
Yeah, sounds like a turd to me.
Yeah. See, there's these artifacts that can drop that you slot them in your armor, and they give you buffs and stuff. So I just haven't found one yet. I'm assuming some of that stuff progresses as I go through the quests, but I just haven't run across that yet. So I'm tooling around trying to do the quest line. seeing what I'm going to get from it. Where's my location? Okay, looks like I found all the spots. They sent you on a quest where you have to go to these certain locations, and I just completed that, so I gotta get back, and I'm just looting here, trying to find stuff that I can grab on my way. Definitely a cool game. I think you should get it because it's free, and check it out because it's not bad.
Yeah, I got to figure
I
out.
was reading the comments on the game, and some people, you know, you're always going to have complainers. Some people complain about, you know, the PvP aspect, but there was quite a few comments saying that they didn't have any problem really with too much PvP going on. And that's so far where I've been, I find that the case. That may not be the case when you get higher up into the higher level zones and stuff. I don't know, but
Might be the time of day
so
too.
far. Huh?
Maybe it might be the time of day. Certain players play a certain time of day. They're more PvP players.
Yeah, could be. You know, there was mention of a certain item that people at the higher level, the only thing that they are getting is some kind of serum, and I don't know where that probably comes from, some boss guy or something. Who knows? And then so I'd imagine people might be fighting over that, but I don't know. I found an old Rubik's Cube. It's worth 400 rubles. You can sell junk to the vendors.
One second, I gotta make me another glass of tea. I'll be right back.
Yep.
All right, I'm back. Why does that light seem so bright? Oh, because it is. Okay. Back to what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Remember I told you that stinky root that I found?
Yeah.
So in order for me to get, I'm assuming it's a scanner for or for not anomalies but artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
It's called a pancake, but it looks like a metal detector. Um, that's the currency to buy it. So I need 13 stinky roots and 8 crapite, which I also picked up, and you get that from drops. So that's what that was. That's what that's for. That's why I didn't sell it. So I'm saving those. So when I get enough, then I can buy that device. And like certain weapons, some weapons you can just purchase with rubles, and others you got to have certain things to exchange.
Gotcha.
And you got to increase your faction with the base that you're at in order for you to buy stuff. One thing I miss is in Stalker, there was a quest that they would give you at the little town, and there was a no, not at the town. They would be just a couple of NPCs would be out walking, and if you interacted with them, they would tell you that they would willing to help you to go attack a bandit camp, and they would come along with you and fight with you. I I haven't found a quest so far in this one that does that. Hopefully they have one like that. That's so cool because then if they get killed, I mean, you try to help them. If they get killed, then you can loot their bodies and take their stuff. But, you want to try and win the battle.
Well, that makes sense.
So you don't work on the weekends then?
No.
But then you also probably have things to do with your family at times too, so that probably limits you.
Not really. Well, tomorrow I'll be working on my garage door. My son-in-law's coming over to help me with that, and we've got to run another Ethernet cable through the attic down into my kid's room for his computer. I think that's the only two things we're doing tomorrow. My wife's chronically ill, so we don't go do anything. So this is what I do when I'm not working.
So you said your wife's what?
Chronically ill.
Oh, what's wrong with her?
Well, she's got all kinds of issues. She's an Irish Cuban. She's got Crohn's. She's had cancer. She's had her thyroid removed.
Did she have hyper or hypo?
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Does she take iodine?
No.
She needs to be taking iodine then.
I don't think she can.
I have hypo thyroid, and iodine definitely helps.
Well, she doesn't have a thyroid no more. It's been removed. And then she also had what's that other thing? The little rice things, thyroid. The little rice things that are in your neck that go along with the thyroid. Well, it's I think it's the thyroid adenoids.
I forget the name of them.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
That's how they found out she had thyroid cancer. So she had to have a couple of those removed because they were enlarged.
Oh yeah.
And then she's also allergic to everything like nylon. What's the other thing like gloves are made out of? I can't think. I'm so tired.
Insulate?
not the rubber gloves that doctors wear.
Latex.
Latex. Yeah, she's allergic to latex. She's allergic to cats. She's allergic to foods, certain foods. Yeah, she's a mess. It all started after she had a hysterectomy, and it just went downhill from there. But I love her.
Well, there are some things that can help with some of that stuff, but there's a couple of books on thyroid that she should probably read. I'll send them to you later, because I got them, and there's also a website called StopTheThyroidMadness.com, and it's a lady that started it because kind of like a blog kind of thing. She started it because the doctors don't really know what to do with people properly concerning thyroid, and the system, the medical establishment, they have their way of classifying things, and it's not always good for you.
Yeah,
And
no doubt.
they think that they know what they're doing, and they don't all the time, and they end up causing people more problems than anything. And in reality, had you known more information, she probably wouldn't have lost her thyroid, because a lot of it is because people aren't getting enough iodine, and for women especially, they need iodine too, because they can get cysts in their breasts, and proper amount of iodine intake can help reverse that, which leads to cancer. So there's a lot of issues, and the doctors, they they get their little groups together, and they determine what they're going to do with certain, things, how they're going to get treated, and it's not always good for people. So this is a huge issue, and a lot of times they're just killing people and they don't realize it, and they don't realize what they're doing. So um, and they don't it's just like a lot of doctors don't understand that nutrition and what you eat often is way more important than the drugs that they're trying to push on you.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
they just keep pushing all these drugs on people, and that's not what people need. They need real help,
Son of a bitch.
and unfortunately, they don't give it to you. So um, it's a huge problem. And what ends up happening is you got to find out the information yourself, and it shouldn't be that way. So I learned a lot of things by doing my own research and um, looking stuff up for myself. Because like the medication that I take now, you couldn't get the I'm a tribal member, so they have like we have our own kind of hospital
Right.
clinic place and stuff like that. Well, they get nurse they usually go with a lot of nurse practitioners and stuff,
Right.
and I talked to the person to try and get blood work done for my issue, and I had already read that book on iodine, a couple books on iodine, and I read what tests that you need to get done. I watched a video on the internet about it from this one doctor, and they don't even want they don't even want to hear it. They don't. If you try to talk to them about anything else like that, they don't want to hear it. So you can't get the help that you need when they're not willing to do certain tests and stuff, because that's not what they have determined is the test that needs to be done. With iodine related issues, they only do a test called a TSH test, and that test does not reveal all the information that you need. And really, it's a pituitary um, test. And it's not. You can't just go by the TSH. It'll give you bad information. So you need to have your T3 tested, your T4, and all that kind of stuff. So, if you can't get the doctors to listen to you about that, then you're not going to get the proper help that you need, and they're going to end up killing you because the crap that they do doesn't help you. So that's a huge issue. And once you start reading enough about this kind of stuff, like if you go to that Stop the Thyroid Madness website, have your wife go there and read it, and it'll talk about exactly what she had wrong with her, with those. I can't remember the name of the glands. It's the two little small glands that you're talking about. I feel bad that she doesn't know about this. She could have actually resolved this on her own without the help of the doctors, and they've probably messed her up more than needs to be because they just don't know. And so have her take a look at that, because I learned a lot from that. And so the medication that I'm taking, see, they always give you Synthroid, okay, but there's other versions of that stuff that you can take, because for a lot of people, what the doctors do is they just give you generic Synthroid, and a lot of people have a problem with generic Synthroid. It's unreliable, it doesn't work great, and it messes a lot of people up. Well, I didn't even know about that, but I found that stuff out, and that's not something that they tell you. So they're just not doing a good service to people by not doing the extra tests and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
man, it can't clear out the can.
Send it to me. I'll have her take a look at it.
Yeah, the more information that she knows, the better off she'll be. And I really think that she'll have to read those iodine books, but once you read them, you'll start to understand that everybody needs to have iodine. We don't get it. The only time that you get it is if you have iodized salt, and in reality, you're not getting anything from that, because iodine sublimates, which means it disappears in the air. So you don't get enough of it anyway. And the amount that you would get in salt, even if it didn't sublimate, would never be the amount that you actually need. So, because the RDA setting for iodine was set like 100 years ago, and a lot lower than what we actually need. So it's basically useless.
Yeah, I
So I
actually
take. Go ahead.
I used to take iodine drops from I forgot where I got them from, but yeah, I used to. The hell just happened? Um, Trying to think. I can't even think straight. Anyways, yeah, I used to take iodine supplement I had ordered from one of the shows I watch. Like a couple drops a day or something like that. I haven't done that in years.
Yeah. So that's what I've learned, and so I take a bovine replacement for my hormones, thyroid, or thyroid stuff.
All right.
I did not bring enough ammo again. They're not dropping the ammo that I can use. Oh, there's some. We said the word Putin. 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 They say it differently. Putin, the way they say his name.
Oh, Putin.
Yeah, but the Russians were saying it over a loudspeaker, and they mentioned his name. The way that they say it is different than the way that we say it. It's Putin. Putin is the way they say it. Their accent. Yeah, there's a doctor actually in the state of Michigan. His name is Brownstein, and he's actually located down in South Michigan. He wrote a book, and that's one of the books I'll link to for the thyroid issues. And then there's another one by this lady that she started doing she's a journalist, and she started doing research on this stuff, and that's how she found out. And then she wrote a book, and she ended up having cysts in her breasts, and that's what she learned about it so that she could deal with it. And so I read her book, and I actually came across this stuff from there's this doctor. He believes in the carnivore diet, which I don't believe in, because vegetarian diet or vegan is way better for you, especially if you're sick and you have issues. It'll help you to heal. It can't solve everything, but it can definitely help you even if you have cancer, because it's just a cleaner way of eating, and you're not getting any other garbage. It's best to eat organic food, all organic, and if you're sick, become a hardcore vegan while you're sick, and hopefully it's not going to hurt you, and it can help in a lot of ways. But there are things that you can do that can help you. But yeah, she's going to have to read up on the iodine stuff. So I didn't get the help that I needed from the medical establishment. So one of the people that I could go to was a what do they call them? Endocrinologist. Okay.
Yeah, she's got
And this,
multiple doctors.
yeah, they're not going to be able to help her though. So this endocrinologist is not even up here. She lives in I think North Carolina or something like that. And so they do telemedicine up here. Well, one of the girls that I know from this area, she went to see this person because that's where they sent her to. Her name is Dr. Virgin. And she obviously is only taught what the establishment tells you, and they will only do the TSH test. The TSH test is not accurate enough, and it doesn't tell you everything that you need to know. And so they won't listen to anything else, any other alternatives or anything like that. So she went to this person, and this person she probably had Hashimoto's or Graves. She ended up having Graves' disease. Okay, the way to treat that is by using um, iodine and stuff like that. So, but what they ended up doing was removing her thyroid. She didn't need that done, and it so they messed her up by doing that. And so she ended up going to this other endocrinologist, and this lady's helping her out a lot better. But I think she's down in I want to say Midland. I'm not really sure. I can't remember where in Michigan. This lady helped her out a lot better. Um, the basically this doctor, the first doctor that I found out about this stuff said it's highly rare that you should ever have your um, thyroid taken